Hey y'all, I'm PG and this is Turn the Page. Let's tap in, baby. Today I have probably one of the most interesting, fun, exciting episodes to come, okay? Today I have Landon Michael here.
Yes, the Lord.
The Lord. Landon, tell me a little bit about yourself. What you do?
What do I do? Create beauty in the world. No, that's pretty much, that's what I do, is create beauty in the world. As a fashion stylist, image architect, I mean, we have to translate fashion into our everyday beauty, our everyday walks of art.
Tell me what that looks like as work.
So as work, it's several things. It's several different things. It could be from the e-commerce side of things, of like when you're shopping at Neiman Marcus and those looks have been styled out. Mm-hmm. That's one of my titles. And then also too, it could be from creative direction or costume design for a music video. Okay. I've worn all those hats. All those hats and all those hats in between. Because it's a journey, you know what I mean? Fashion, if you are open to the beauty of where your art can take you, then there's so much beauty around you. Mm-hmm. There's so many opportunities around you, you know? And that's one thing that I've always done with my career, is just never close myself off to anything. Mm-hmm. Be open to any position, mm-hmm. to any opportunity, because that could be the gateway into something magical for you, mm-hmm. you know? Yeah. But as far as just touching more on what I do, I think it's really about creating a sense of style. Okay. And that's what I do in all my realms. Everything that I've done, it's always been about that storytelling. Mm. Like even when I was in high school, unknown to everybody else in class, but I would have like weeks where I was like, I want to be the preppy girl. Mm-hmm. Or this week, I want to give you like collegiate sport boy with a little flair to it, you know? So it's all about just, I'm getting a little crazy, but it's all about storytelling. Because even as, before I even got into fashion, I was a dancer. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I did modern. I tapped into a little ballet, but it did not feel natural. So I left that. And did
where were you going to school when you were a dancer? Where were you?
So I went to UNT. And we were doing dance there. It was great, but I think what was consistent is still the storytelling. Cause like one of my favorite stories to tell, well, my mom's favorite story to tell about me is that when I was a kid, I wouldn't just bang my toys together aimlessly. Like I had a story. Like I had a plot.
So somebody had to go to the market,
you know what I mean?
Do all kinds of, yeah, okay.
Well, my toys were more so like crushing villains. Oh. But we weren't just going to the market playing little piggies. No. Okay. But it was always a story to be told. Mm-hmm. And she would always say that even if it was time to like put them away, I would always pick up that story and finish it. And that's kind of been the cohesion through everything that I've touched in life, is that there's always been a story to tell, you know, and with fashion, my own personal style, it's always been my story to tell. It's always my introduction to you as to who I am. Because I want you to be able to like feel, even if it's just in passing, I want you to know somewhat of who I am. And maybe it'll stick with you. It might.
I feel that this outfit is very expressive of who you are.
Yeah, it's very that because I love to play with menswear, women's wear, soft, hard. I love marrying those two together, because that really defines me as a person, because I have that feminine and masculine side, and you don't know what you're getting that day. But
I have a question on here. It's so down deep in there. I gotta ask it right now. Okay. I'm very girly, but I'm also a tomboy. Yeah. And I like to wear men's clothing sometimes, but I like to, kind of girly it up. My question is, do you think that clothing is unisex? Like, yes and no? Is there a gray area? Is there limits? What do you think?
I love where fashion is now because there's no rules.
What do you mean there's no rules?
There's no rules. We can't dress ourselves based on the ideas of boys wear blue and girls wear pink.
Okay.
That no longer is defining anyone's gender. It's not defining anyone. I think at this point in time, you can be as free as you want with your own style. If you can be so expressive at this point, and that's the beauty of it. So I don't feel like there is gender in clothes. I think we put that there. But the way I shop and the way that I always suggest my clients to move, navigate to what you like.
Right.
What helps you show up as the best you? And it may be that skirt, or it may be those shorts, or it may be that blazer that day.
Yeah.
What makes you feel like your most powerful self when you step out into this world? Because at the same time, this is also us offering who we are, but it's also our armor, because it does give us such a strength to move into these spaces.
Yeah, when I look good, I move very much good. Like I move beautiful if I look beautiful. Just effortless. Yeah.
You just float through.
I like how you
doors open for you.
Yes.
People stop for you because of what you're wearing and what you're presenting.
Yeah.
Before you even open your mouth. And so I think don't be pigeonholed to the idea of men should wear a 3-piece suit and a tie to feel powerful.
Period.
I feel absolutely powerful right now. In my skirt. Period. And my sneakers.
The shit fucking is. Okay, so tell me, what's a really important quality that someone should look into when booking a stylist? Like, what makes you stand out? What makes someone trash at being a stylist?
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say anyone's trash, and I'm not gonna say anyone's trash. I want to say you have to find that person that gets your style aesthetic and that knows what you want to achieve stylistically.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, if you are that man that only wants to wear 3-piece suits, yes, I can do that for you. But you may be more comfortable with a stylist that is built his bespoke era and make sure that he's good with tailoring and suiting and all that stuff. That may be the person that fits better for you. So I wouldn't say that in someone obviously wearing a 3-piece suit, I wouldn't necessarily trust with what I want to wear. Okay. Because I don't feel like you get me as a person. So I would love to have, or anyone when they're shopping for a stylist, get someone, view their portfolio that fits what you want. You know, it's just like even with a trainer, or, you know, you're looking at somebody that's like, okay, he has the physique that he knows how to get this.
He got the body I want, I can achieve that. If he got it, he can give me,
Exactly. So work with that person, you know, and that's the same with like marketing, anything. You gravitate to a person that's in line with what you want to achieve. And that's what's important.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times we have some styling mashups that don't work. And
Name one right now.
I mean, I can't tell you another stylist because I really don't pay attention to them. But
okay.
But I mean, for a while.
Okay, don't answer that.
Okay.
Do me this.
Okay.
This is also down in there. I'm trying not to jump to the juice. Okay. All right. So we've all seen like the Met Gala, and we saw like, okay, we've seen like Beyonce there, we've seen Cardi B there, we saw this shit with Zendaya in the white suit, and some other young lady showed up in that.
That was boring.
The white suit?
It's the Met. Like I want, you know, and that's the thing we do with fashion. The Met is a place to create worlds, things that no one has ever thought of. Like, let's have an imagination. Let's play to the fullest. You have no restraints when you're on that carpet. So why not show up in a whole different worldly look? Don't give me something that I can go to Nordstrom Rack and get on sale.
Someone else literally showed up in her look.
And that's already strike 2. Strike 1 was the white suit. Two, somebody else wearing it. So that shows like, come on. Mm-hmm. We're not thinking of anything new.
Period.
I mean,
that was a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete miss.
That was a miss.
That was a complete miss.
Okay. Do me a favor and give me like a little brief list of things you've accomplished. Because I want to know your stuff.
Oh, you want to get in a good.
What have you done?
So what have I done lately? So starting with the beginning of my career in Dallas, I started out as fashion director of a men's magazine, Emmanuel, and that was the kickoff. Like that's when I like started to see myself very differently, and like how my artistry was like really appreciated. You know, from that, I moved to New York afterwards.
What? Give me a year. Where are we?
We're in 2015 to 2016.
Okay.
When I moved. From there, I went and I started doing e-com just to like, cause you gotta pay the bills. Mm-hmm. So I did like Aritzia, I did Bergdorf Goodman there as far as like e-com. I did Philip Lim social media.
What is that?
Philip Lim is a designer. Oh my God, amazing pieces.
Okay.
Did their social media. And then the crazy thing is, so when like the pandemic happened, I was actually curating for a boutique mm-hmm. in downtown, and I was like, bro, I'm tired of like working for everybody else. Like I want to like go on my own. So obviously those checks was looking cute from the government. So I was like, this is the time.
Yes.
Like why not? The government is now funding it's funding my dreams.
The dream.
Like why not?
Grassy.
Yeah. So I was like, let's do this. Mm-hmm. So went solo on my own, and it was tough. I was doing a lot of assisting. And one thing, I ended up going to a video shoot that I had nothing to do with. Like I wasn't working it or anything like that. But I had wore this coat. It was actually an Ivy Park coat, and it was like an emerald green mesh long trench.
I know you got a picture of some sort.
I do. I will definitely share that with you. And I was wearing it on set, and the stylist on set was like, tiptoed to me like, could we borrow your jacket for the shoot? I said, oh, you want a long fee? Because we can do that. We can do that. You want to pull it? Pull it. Let's do it. Uh-huh. And from that, one of her backup dancers, like we connected from that moment. And it was Pride, and I was walking through the streets, a little tipsy, mm-hmm. a lot of tipsy. And he was like, I want to do, oh wait, I need to rewind. Before that. Mm-hmm. So while I'm trying to find jobs, one of my friends from LIM, she was like, I had this intern that was working on a movie, and he totally flaked. He totally he not showing up. He said he doesn't think this is the role for him. He wants to be more involved with the costume design, and it's just not giving what he wanted. And right before that, I had honestly prayed about a new direction. Like, what's next? Mm-hmm. Like, show me what could be possible for me. And my friend was telling me about this, and in my mind, I'm like, well, girl, why don't you take it? Even if it's starting out as an internship and you've been in this game for a mm-hmm. while, but you have not been in this realm of costuming, mm-hmm. take it.
Why not?
See what you learn. Mm-hmm. You still getting them checks.
Everything's fine. What you got to lose?
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
So I was like, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. And so she was like, you will? And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, she wants to interview like in an hour. Can you be in Brooklyn? I said, yeah. Baby, I took a little hoe bath and ran on down there and secured that. And I was like, oh my God. But you know, a lot of times people will be like, this is a step back. Like, you've been doing so much styling wise and you've been on your own. Like, why would you take this internship? But like I said, that openness.
Real quick, I think our ego could keep us from getting to where we need to be. I really admire that. Because it's not always about what you've done, it's where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
And you were very in the moment. So yes. I love that for you.
Yes. And so in the same time that that's happening, that's when I run into her dancer, going back to the first story. And he was like, I'm doing a music video. Like, I've been working on music and I would love for you to do my first music video. But if I had not taken that internship, I would not have known the procedures, the logistics of it.
You picked up a lot from that.
Picked up a lot. So that moment right there prepared me for what was next, which was it's still one of my favorite projects. To have done that on my own, and I'm like,
could you tell me like what video or who was this?
So first of all, the movie that I assisted on is called Nanny. It's on Prime.
Okay.
You can watch that. It's a red dress in one of the scenes that I picked the materials, honey, running through them racks.
Okay.
So please watch that. The music video is called The Beast. It is by Saint Ahmad.
Okay.
Is the artist. And that was one of my favorite projects. I mean, we really built those looks from beginning to end, fittings, all of that, budgeting, all of that. And all of that I learned from that internship, you know, and really how to do it in a scale on film versus doing it for images. You know, it's very different from styling. But I enjoyed it because, again, it allowed me to tell his story. It allowed me to create the character that he wanted to be on that film. And that spanned out to me doing his tour and doing several other music videos. It was great. So then after that, I know this is a long story.
It's okay.
But after that, I became creative director of Rain, which is a menswear brand in New York. I love them pieces. Honestly, the smaller projects have been the ones I hold super dear to me.
What type of clothing do they have at this place, Rain? So
Rain is very genderless as well. The last campaign that I did with them were very inclusive, very inclusive. We had trans, we had queer, we had gay, bi, all in one group, and we shot the campaign. And it was beautiful. Like, it's, again, telling those stories through fashion. And that's the point of it. And that's why it's so important to me, because it's beyond just clothing, you know. I think that's a great way for us to express so much that's going on in our lives, in the world. We do that, you know. It's more than just racks.
Right, just putting on something that means more. Is there anything that you could like teach our viewers? Like, of course, you like style, but like, what's a tip or something that you always like think of when putting something together?
Even before, I'll give you one better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one even before you buy the piece.
Oh.
You need to know, is it who you want to be? Is it registering where you want to go? Because a lot of times we buy these moments that are trends, that are fast, that are fading before they even start.
Jorts is in, I'm buying some Jorts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, is that really who you want to be? You know, is it really coinciding with everything that you want in your life? Because you need to be able to not gather things and just have a multitude of things in your closet that mean nothing and that don't work well together. Because I have pieces that I bought when I was 16 that could still work for me now. So, and that's what you have to build. You're building this closet. You have a foundation. You build upon it.
I love a timeless piece.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I love to like mix tradition with some of the new. You can have some trends in there. You can have some fun with it. I'm not saying that you just need to be tonal for the rest of your life.
What's a new trend that you like? Like, it's some new shit, but you fucking with it.
You know what I've been seeing a lot on the runway, and like Martine Rose did a great job of like showing lace shorts on men, like pajama shorts.
Okay.
On men with like knee-high socks.
Okay.
And then like a good jacket. Like, I'm obsessed with that. Like, I'm ready for fall, so I can just put that on.
We just talked about that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till it gets cold, because that's when I can do the fucking most.
The layering.
Yeah,
yes,
I like to put a whole bunch of stuff on.
Yeah, I love that. I love I love leather and how it's coming back in so many different colors.
Telfar came out with a little leather bag line.
Yeah,
have you saw that?
Yes.
I love that.
I'm always here for Telfar. Child, I remember when we used to have them sales and everybody be online like, give me this bag. Give me this bag.
Speaking of Telfar, I bought some. The hats have been a thing, but mind you, I was trying to get into some hats. I got 2 hats from them. Wait.
Let's see. Oh, I love this pink.
I love the pink.
I love this.
I love the
And
green.
again, speaking of that leather, I love. So she a good little weight.
That little bag.
Oh yeah. Okay, these are important. People do not throw these away.
I don't
Keep
throw
all
any
your
of them
stuff
away.
Up in there.
I have every last bag.
Everything up in there.
I love these.
Yeah, they're super cute. I like that green too.
Yeah, I fuck with Telfar.
She's cute.
What else I do want from Telfar? I don't have the little sack bag that our dear friend Courtney showed me the other day. They're like a little grocery sack or something like that. Oh, yes.
It's like made out of the patent leather.
And it has a zipper on it.
I love that. She's super cute. Esso, New York.
Oh, wait, let me show you what else I got the other day.
Let's
I always like to show my people my little recent purchases.
Come on.
I actually bought these in black. Quick story. I bought these in black. I thought they were really cute. I only bought them because they were Jordan. They kind of look like a little knockoff Prada. You're gonna understand what I mean.
Yeah.
But I love Jordan. They ran small. I waited too long to take them back, so the black was no longer available in my color. Ooh. So I went with this, and I also ordered the cow print.
Ooh, cow print.
Cow print with like the hair.
Yes, that mohair.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let me just open these. It's a mule.
Oh, yeah. I've seen these in black. Okay.
I think they're really cute. They look like a couch.
I love a couch.
Yes. They look like a 70s couch. Or like I'm some pimp scrolling. I just need some bell bottoms or something.
I need a pair.
No, like.
Oh my God. Those are so good. I love a good mule.
The cow print ones should be here soon.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely gotta wear.
Child, where was I been? When is Jordan? Child.
Where do you like shoe shop? Or like when you shoe scroll, where do you go?
No. Honestly, I am such a sale girl. Like I will hunt down some sales, a little bit of everywhere, a little bit of Essence, a little bit of even like Neiman's Last Call. You know what I mean? Like I am not afraid to go find me a little something on sale and wear it like I paid full price. And the girls never clock it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either. I need you to describe what elevated fashion is to me, because I just been hearing that so much lately. Elevated fashion.
Elevated fashion. Elevated fashion. Because it was quiet luxury for a while. You know, it was that very like muted, understated, but yet still effective silhouettes and colors and things like that. But then elevated fashion, I think we're getting away from the minimalist of things, and that again to that playfulness. The way that you are pairing things together are almost uncanny, but yet so pleasurable together. You know, and I think it's really just like, that's really kind of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. To tell the T. Like, that's it for me. You know what I mean? I think elevated is just really executing something beautiful. Because it doesn't mean that it has to be high fashion, Gucci all the time. It does not need to be that. You don't need to be a head toe label. Because again, I'm still in my phase where I am still enjoying thrifting just as much as
I think we're growing too casual. Like it kind of rubs off on me. Like I can't remember like the last time like I went out for drinks with like my friends and we were like, are we getting cute? Or we just kind of show up. Like I wish we got back to actually like, putting more effort and actually really trying and like going, but then places don't really require you to do that anymore.
They don't. Yeah. They really don't. And like Me and my friends, we always used to like have like little themes, and I'm not even gonna play with you. Like we used to be like, we're giving sugar trade tonight, so we were like, we wore sweatpants, but we did it in such a like cool way, and
we're
like
giving sugar tray.
Sugar tray.
What's that?
If you a little sweet and then a little masculine. So I had my pants like sagging. Yeah. I never sag, but I had my pants like sagging with this like lace underwear that like was in stripes, and then I had like a tank, and then I had a cute little tail fall and like a little baseball cap. So we have moments like that. But to your point, I totally agree that. Because even with me and being back to like Dallas, I feel like when I go out to the scenes, like a lot of the girls are not trying. Like, I mean, it's giving some good basketball shorts and a tank, and that's that. But that's why, like, the last time I went out, I still kept it simple, but I had on like this Mugler sheer top. It's the pink one that has like the boobs on it.
We'll tag it.
Yeah, and it has that, and I had on some like True Religion shorts and some sneakers, and then I had a cute bag with it. But when I tell you, as many girls came up to me, and when I say the girls, I mean the girls came up to me and were like, "I love what you're wearing. I love what you're wearing." Because it's like, no matter what you want to contribute into this space, this is how I show up.
This is how I came.
This is how I'm going to do it, you know? And I think people I feel like if more people do it, then others will come and step their pussy up.
Period.
Let's be honest.
Answer me this. What do they call you in the fashion streets? Like, I heard you got like some like alter ego or like.
Yeah, it's Lord Landon Michael.
Okay, where did that come from?
Lord Landon Michael.
Tell me about
Because he's the Lord, honey.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't save you biblically, but I can save your closet. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? And it's, me and my friends always used to joke when we're on set and be like, the Lord is here, the Lord.
Come save us.
And I'm doing the Lord's work.
You definitely saved me. Y'all?
Oh, yeah.
I'm struggling just a little bit.
Baby, that brooch placement was everything.
Got me together.
Yeah.
No, I believe. Yeah. I'm a believer, y'all.
Okay. Oh, come on. Somebody testify.
I'm a believer.
Come on. And for $29.99, you can be. No,
you can help.
Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
This is gonna be my last like fashiony type of question. Okay. What type of what advice could you give someone? Like one of our viewers that's like super inspired and they're like, damn, how do I get into that? It's 2025. Where would you suggest they start? Dive head in. Where do they go?
I would say, I mean, the beautiful thing, we have so many social platforms that where you can go and find and stalk the photographer or the model that you want to work with and start DM. Send a DM. Let's do this. Let's start working together. Because the important thing is build a book. And I remember when I was first starting and I was trying to get a client here in Dallas, and they would not fuck with me at all. At all. I'm not gonna say because they're a client. Oh.
So it worked out.
So yes. So they would not give me the time of day. And I said, you know what? I stalked the photographer that they worked with. And I said, I'm going to start testing with him. I'm going to start working with him. And sure enough, they saw the work because he had a close relationship. Baby, use that door. Use that door. Build that relationship with him. He then vouches for you, and they want you, and now you paying me. And there we go. But that all started from me just like, nah, I'm not going to take no for an answer because you're going to get a lot of no's.
You kept going.
Huh?
I said you kept going.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot stop at the no. Just figure out if you really want that client, you'll make it happen, you know? But yeah, build a portfolio, build something that's true to you. Do not try to mimic your favorite stylist, a look, none of that. What is the story that you want to tell? What is your role? What is your voice? Because one of my creative mentors told me is that if you took down your website, your Instagram, what would the world be missing? And when you think about what your voice is, then you're unmatched. I don't care who you're going up against. People will love you for being authentically you and your work reflecting that.
Very well put. Very well put.
She tries.
You did that.
She used to be a minister, honey. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness.
For real?
Yeah, I used to knock on doors at 12.
Ooh.
And so that's kind of how the Lord came too, because I still speak in that same cadence as when I used to minister. And that's what makes it more impactful to people, and that's what reaches people's heart, because it's coming from a genuine, authentic place.
So do you not consider yourself like still a Jehovah's Witness?
I mean, I do, but she ain't doing all of it. You see me knocking on the doors? I can't even have this skirt on right now. Well, it is the right length. No. But it is the right length. It is the right length.
Are you prepared for the Lord's return?
Because if you're not.
Come
on, sister.
Come on, sister.
Yes, but yeah. No, but yes, still many of the beliefs are there for sure. Definitely that. I am not practicing in the sense of I'm not out in ministry like I used to, because we used to have to do like 40 hours.
That's a
lot. It was a job. That's a job. And to be 12, and I was 12, and I was considered a pioneer. But I always take that with me, because that's how I speak to people now, and so that's what I gathered from that moment.
That's good. Last, who's someone you want to work with? Like, you already have clients now, but like, let's say you want to take it up another notch, and you can. Who you gonna go for? You know
what? I'm at a point where I honestly want to not necessarily work with someone at this point. I want to be able to build a brand, my little baby, that I've been working on, because that's like one thing I haven't been.
Does it have a name?
It does.
Tell me.
It's a secret. No, I'm joking. But it's called Office Attire. It actually started out as when I would go on set, I would always post my look, and it'd always be titled Office Attire. Okay. And then from that, it just made me think of how we're rewriting what workwear looks like, what our days look like, what a boss looks like. And so that I have been playing with more lately. And that's something that I want to tackle in the near future. And it ain't gonna be no chic by charade, no spring, summer, joggers.
Summer.
No, it's not gonna be giving that. Yeah. But that's something that I want to do. What I would love to do more of, not necessarily a person, but get into more costuming, do more film. I would definitely love working on another movie or two. I just love being on set. That was just a whole nother high. But that would be the future direction. Yeah. But again, I'm very open to anyone that wants to book. But I'm very open to what this journey has for me.
Best of luck with all your future endeavors.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I want to get into some juicy. Can you tell me like a crazy client story? You don't have to tell me their name.
Crazy client story.
Well, you could at least whisper it to me. I'm nosy.
No, okay, I'm gonna say crazy. I don't know, because you know what? After this one incident, I learned how to curate a team, because I had it was a crazy experience. So I was shooting a cover for Cool magazine, which is a London menswear magazine, and had built such a great relationship with them. Oh my God, I said the name of the magazine. But I had such a great relationship with them, and I was becoming like their almost United States like
rep,
ambassador or editor at large. I covered like New York's Fashion Week for them. But I had curated a team with this photographer who I felt the resistance, but I kept pushing the project, thinking, okay, it's not, maybe I'm taking it the wrong way. Maybe it's just, how she works. Let's keep pushing it. We'll get this done. It was a beautiful story. It was supposed to be shot we had found a boxing gym. And what we played with is all this like softness and ruffles and beauty inside the ring. It was a great story. And the energy of her and her assistant and how they tried to bulldoze me as if I wasn't creative director, wild. It ended up, and it showed in the work.
Because the finishing product wasn't
finishing product, they had to cancel my cover. That was the hardest thing I've ever had to experience. They canceled my cover. Ew. Like the cover was no longer mine. The relationship was broken.
Ew.
Yeah, like, child, I tried to call and say, please just come on back, daddy. No. And, you know, and it's just really important to, like, build that tribe of artists around you that are inspired by you as much as you are them, and that y'all have this common view and goal, you know, and it's not this war.
Right.
It's not this tit for tat for power. Cause that definitely, that project, like, I stopped styling for like 6 months after that project.
Wow.
Because I never lost anything before. I never lost a client like that or a project or anything like that. Has never happened.
Losing a client is like being like fired.
Yeah, it is.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's being,
and it says a lot.
And especially being like a contractor, freelancer. They don't have to give you the 2 weeks. They ain't giving you no severance pay. They can just email not going through. Yeah, very that. So that was a learning moment for sure, because like, oh Lord, I remember like walking down the streets in Brooklyn, heading to the train, and got that news that it was like canceled. They sent it to me in an email, and I just had to stop in the street and just stood there like, what?
What did you do after that?
Child, I had to really revisit, because the first human thing is to say, it's my fault. My work's not good enough. I'm not good enough in this moment because I allowed this to happen. So it was a lot of sabotage on myself, and I needed to be like, I had to like regain myself and really remember like who I am, what I do. This does happen. You know, it was the first time happening, and it was the last. Now don't get it twisted. It was the last. But it being the first blow, like, I had built such a relationship with these people, and I was just like, wow.
Damn.
You know what I mean? It's like, I had to sit with that. I had to sit with that for a moment. But once I came back, she was back with a vengeance. She never worked with that photographer again.
I love a good comeback story. I love that.
You have to, because it's not just gonna be bells and whistles in fashion. You know, it's a lot of work, and I think a lot of people think that being a stylist is just so glamorous, but it's very logistics. You know, it's a lot of runaround. It's a lot of strategy in it. Yeah. You know.
Man.
Yeah. That's a true Hollywood story right there.
Not for real.
Baby, because that...
He said, oh my God, I said the name of
I said the name of the magazine. I don't care. They ain't booking me no more. I don't care.
What do you gotta lose?
Lord.
Okay.
Baby.
I was snooping on your Instagram. Your ass went to fucking Tokyo. Tell me about the fashion.
Child... Now, everybody, even on a bummy day, they're giving. Like, it's so effortless.
Does it compare to anything that we could see in America?
I'm going to say it would definitely be like the New York girls.
Okay.
It's given the New York girls for sure. But the way they combine pieces and marry them together, I feel like a lot of us don't do that. It seems so like just organic.
Do you? Okay, I hear you, but I haven't been there. And something I've seen from that, like, let's say I see like the scene of Tokyo on my Instagram. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like they go back to our old eras. Like, I've seen a lot of like early 90s, late 90s, 2000s coming back. Like, I seen fucking Baby Fat. Like, so
Juicy Couture.
Is that what you see there when you were there?
I mean, you do see those notes of like the 90s and the Y2K. Like, you definitely get that. I think I think we feel that everywhere.
I think it's really heavy there.
Yeah, but I think their main influence is the anime culture. And the way that they have harvested that into fashion, that's what takes them to a whole nother realm. Because that same imagination that goes into anime, you see it reflected in their clothes. You see it in the color palettes that they play with. You see it in the uncanny matching of a ruffled skirt with like a cute little fur and like a baby fat top and some pink hair or something, you know, and then some like furry ass boots, you know. But I think it's that they really base it on anime that kind of takes them up to that next place of imagination.
You mentioned earlier that you were there. You had a little sexy top on. What were the looks like, and like, where do you think that stems from?
Okay, it was definitely given American in Japan. It was definitely given that. But, I mean, I played with more silhouettes when I was there. Like, I had the, like, the Yeezy blue bubble coat, which is very, like, Andre Leon Talley, you know. So, I had that. I like to play with, like, a lot of silhouettes is what I was doing. But then, at the same time, too, she was, like, a good 45 pounds heavier, so she was kind of being a yes, child.
Okay, let's go.
Lord, she been trying to work it out, but so yes, but at the same time, I mean, I still play with like I love sheer in all of my like anytime I dress, I love to dress with some kind of sheer. My favorite is like my Rick Owens deep V. Like I love a deep V. I don't care what size you are. If you get like a good
You mean like a V cut in a t-shirt?
Yeah, okay. But mine are like you can see my belly button. Like I mean,
it goes that low.
Yeah, the Rick Owens ones. Okay. Oh, they're the best. They're sheer. They're great for like spring, summer. I mean, they're even great to layer in the winter, like under a fur.
Okay.
But it's like completely sheer. And I actually tried to wear it in Dallas. And the bouncer was like, you can't come in without a shirt. And I said, I have on a shirt. But the funny thing is, so I peeled back my blazer, and my nipple is just like, I have on a shirt.
It's like...
You can see my shirt. It's here. And then
I got a story. Because I had never been denied access to a fucking club.
Yeah.
I went to... I actually didn't go because I couldn't get in. I thought I had the cutest outfit on. Let me just tell you what I had on. I had on, it was a blazer. It was black, and it had like little cuts so you could see like my bra strap in there.
Okay.
And I like cut it. Well, not cut it. I like kind of hemmed it so it was like a little half.
Okay, a little crop.
And then it was a crop.
Yeah.
And then I had on these jeans that were not ripped. They said I couldn't get in because my jeans were ripped. They weren't ripped jeans. They weren't ripped or distressed.
Yeah.
They had these little weaves in them, and you could like see like my legs.
Yeah.
And I had like a cute little top under there. It was a little revealing, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I had on these really cute heels. I walk up to the thing, and they thought I was with this other family in front of me. Anywho, the doorman is holding the door open, and I'm walking in behind. I see all of like my coworkers and stuff at our friend's birthday. Child, I'm about to go in. Hey, I'm sorry. What? I can't let you in. I'm like, why? He's like, you got on ripped jeans. I said,
oh my gosh.
My jeans weren't ripped.
Learn the difference. Yeah.
They weren't, but like I get it, but like they're not ripped.
They're not, yeah.
And I said, sir, I have on a fucking blazer.
Right. Like I'm giving business up top, party at the bottom.
No, like you trying to party in the back or what? Anywho, he was like, I can call somebody, blah blah blah. Another dude that's clearly on the same pay scale comes out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my
so
gosh.
all of like everybody at the thing, I'm trying not to like upset the birthday boy, and all of my coworkers are like, why aren't you coming in? It was just so much. So anywho, they call like another dude. He was telling me the same thing. I went home. That's never happened to me. Yeah, I don't even want to look at those pants. That hurt me.
I just don't even understand.
Why would you turn me away?
That I never understand that. But I honestly have only like experienced it here. Like I've never really
like in Texas or Dallas.
Yeah, like in Dallas. I mean, I've never like gone out anywhere else in Texas besides like Austin, but they're liberal. But I mean, yeah, I'm just like, I don't get how people don't understand what fashion is to that degree of to like who we can let in, what's not in our dress code or whatever.
Right. If you see this outfit eating, let me in. So, who's somebody you do admire, like fashion-wise? It's like celebrity, famous, whoever.
You know, always one person that I have always admired, he's passed, but Andre Leon Talley has always been at the forefront for me.
What is he known for?
So he's known for, I mean, he was editor-at-large of Vogue magazine, but I mean, he started as intern and really worked his way through and just became such like a maven of fashion. You know, he was the editor-at-large, hence why I was trying to be editor-at-large. But he was that voice of reason in fashion. He was like that auntie of fashion. Like he would always get the girls together. He knew elegance. He knew that regality. He just knew everything to know about fashion and everything about beauty, you know, and the women that he would, you know, help style were just always just modeled after women that he knew, like his grandmother, and how they would go to church and how they would dress. And he always built that woman, you know, and he had that foundation to build upon. And I feel like that's going back to everything about anyone that wants to be in this business. It's like, what is it or who was it in your life that inspired you to enter this world of fashion and tell that story, even if it's yourself, even if it's your journey, you know? And he did such a great job of that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Okay, so who's somebody you think needs some help? Cause let me tell you who I think need a little help. I think she has an amazing body. I like her look. It's Tyler. I love her outfits. Like I like a cute little skimpy look, but it should be needing a little bit more. I also seen a video of her talking about like her having to do like her own hair and stuff like that. But like I don't really know how that goes like in their realm. But like if you got money, why you don't look like it?
Because then you got the wrong team or stylist that's building it, and it's not catering to you. Because that's a lot of times too with like, we have to take ourselves out of it as stylists. It's about our client. It's about how do I make this person show up as their best self, you know. And if you continue to try to push this idea or style on someone that it does not do them justice, and it's wearing them, you know what I mean? Because like sometimes for me, like Kerry Washington, like beautiful, but there's some moments, and what's her name? Oh my God, baby, I'm forgetting her name. Keke Palmer.
I love Keke.
I love her energy, but sometimes I'm like, girl,
you don't be liking how she looks sometimes.
it's just.
She had this orange hair.
I like the orange hair.
I thought she looked really cute.
But there's some moments where it's just like, why? And I feel like it's
when?
Because I feel like, okay, this is the difference. Sometimes like if you think of moments where you can't define her style. Like it almost feels like grasping at whatever's hot.
If I were to try and dress like Keke Palmer, I wouldn't know where to go. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. I mean, like, or could you title her style?
No, but like if you ask me, if I want to dress like Megan Thee Stallion, I would wear something like short my ass out, some cute, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I couldn't put.
Or like if you think about Tracy. You think about how she gives amazing like silhouettes. And
Tracee Ellis Ross?
Yeah.
Whoever her stylist is, I feel like she's been with them for a long time because she's always looked really good.
And that's someone who gets her style, you know, and gets her and who she is. But I feel like if you have a client that you want to just put them in the hottest, it's just like, okay, the clothes are wearing now. It's not doing them any justice. Mm-hmm. It's not, because I think Kiki's absolutely beautiful. But I think also, too, I think she may also be too campy at times.
Campy? What do you mean
campy,
by that?
It's like, and I say that when the girls try to sample the gays too much. And she's really that person that's like, I think she always wants that wow factor. But it's never just her. I don't feel like it's ever her. I feel like it's always a stunt.
Talking about her style or like style. Slang or...
No, I mean like her style. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know her as a person. I don't know her. But stylistically, I just always feel like it's still blank pages. And she just needs to like figure that out. Okay. But she needs a team that's going to do that. And that's with anyone. They need a team that's really going to know who they are, know who their brand is, and build from there. You know?
Okay. It's one girl that I always see on Instagram. She will put 1 million different like clothing items on. The hair is already like wild. It's like green, pink, yellow. Some really short bangs, and like I get it. Like I appreciate a lot of different styles. Just because I wouldn't wear it doesn't mean I think it's ugly. Let me just put that out there.
Absolutely.
But I feel like just putting a whole bunch of random ass. I got a cherry and blue bra with cherries on it. I have a polka dot white and yellow jacket. I got on like 4 different colored tutus. I got on them big space boots with like some strap. Like it just be a lot.
But that's giving that very like Harajuku.
Is that what that is?
It's definitely giving.
But
that.
Like, could you not like?
But I'm trying to figure out who's still wearing tutus.
It's a lot. Well, I know I watched one girl, one's white, and they both are into like the tutus and like elf ears and.
Oh, okay. So they're that whole.
They're there.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I can appreciate some of it, but sometimes I'm like, that's too much.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line between costume and fashion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's very on the realm of costume, you know.
Do you wear that like out?
They probably do at a rave. I can see that at a rave.
You in Target though.
Oh. Maybe they're raving for Target. I don't know.
So,
I can't tell you.
I'll 8.
I mean, I don't, yeah.
I want to tap into Kim Parker. I appreciate Kim Parker from the Parkers.
Parkers.
I was watching this guy and he was talking about how Nikki Parker's hair always slayed. I thought Kim Parker was the cutest it girl. Yeah. I appreciate Kim Parker.
Yeah.
Who's somebody from that era, that time period that you thought was an it girl?
Oh. Girl, did I see that question? Who was the it girl around that time? There were so many though.
Give me 1, 2, 3.
Because I mean, like you could have like a Nia Long. You could have a Brandy when she was in her Moesha.
Fashion wise. Because Nia Long, she was just cute.
But Nia Long, for the 90s girl, she was a good 90s cute.
I don't know her for like fashion in the 90s.
No, I mean, she wasn't like, but, okay, so fashion, I mean, I was always a fan of like Aaliyah. One thing, honestly, before I got into anything, I wanted to be a Aaliyah backup dancer. Okay. When I was a kid. I really did. But, no, Aaliyah was definitely like iconic. In the 90s. I mean, it was beautiful. Her playing with that soft and hard, that was really her brand. At the time when people were wearing Tommy, she created that for him. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. So to me, she was that girl because she was like bridging culture together. She was the music girl. She was just that girl. She was beautiful as well. And she really just seemed just very like settled in who she was. Yeah. You know, so.
R.I.P. Aaliyah.
Okay.
She was definitely a movement.
Baby, I used to know all the choreography to all the videos. Baby,
really?
Because Fatima was her choreographer. I was like, Fatima, I can do it.
Who was?
Fatima.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me one trend you absolutely despise. Like, it could be buried. We could have a funeral for it right now.
A trend that could be burned that I just want to see go away.
Removed from history.
I want to see go away. That's kind of a hard question because I'm very in a place of exploration right now. And I do think that not every trend is for everyone. But I'm trying to think, what is the trend I want to go away? That's a question.
One that I could say I would like to go away is every time I look up, like, I be watching trash TV. That's my shit.
Oh.
I watch baddies. A fashion trend. I don't like the wigs. I
have
wigs.
one on there. No. No,
I complimented your hair on there. I told you it was nice. He told me you've been growing it for a year.
Oh my God.
I could get rid of that, or we could like perfect it.
Okay.
I could also get rid of like the little wrestler bodysuits. I don't like the one piece like tight romper short thing.
To show
it's like
your cakes
one
at the gym type of thing. Yeah.
I can get rid of that.
Okay. I got one I can get rid of. And I see it a lot with like the NBA guys lately. But that whole cropped skinny pant with loafers and no
Where
socks.
you can see their ankles.
No socks.
I told you I don't like to see men's ankles sometimes. Why your
I
ankles
really
out?
don't show ankles, but but I do not. That bugs me.
It bothers me.
Like I just need like a little something because now what's so beautiful is like those sheer socks to where that you can still show the smidget of ankle, but yet you're still covered. You know what I mean? But it's like, and I think that's for tall guys though too because crop does not hit right on taller men unless they get it tailored, and I need them to get it tailored. Or it's just, I can't do it. It looks like those little, like, what do they call them? Pedal pushers?
Bermuda shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just can't do that. So I'm like, no, that's my one thing. Especially because if it's given, like, the Steve Harvey, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay, I think I got one last question, and it's really for me.
Okay.
Because this channel, this podcast is all very new. But I've always liked to try and look good, and I like to try and mature my style. What's something that you matured out of? Something that you did when you were 30 that you do not do now?
Something that I matured.
And it could be something that helped you. It could be something you still do, but you had to elevate it.
Like style-wise?
Style-wise.
Something that I don't know. Because, you know, the thing is about my style and, like, my journey, I feel like it's grown with me. Wherever I've gone in life, it's also molded into that moment too. So I think that's when it's like, when it's truly organically you, it goes and it flows into what, and then you're gravitated to the things that you want in your life, you know? And so that's where you're starting to add to your collection. But again, it's going back to that point where I can wear something that I have when I was 16 and it still works because it's still organically me this whole time.
Same clay, different mold.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of really building a foundation in style. But you have to know you first before you can do that.
I just love you. I really do.
Tell the boys, tell the girls.
Tell everybody. Is there anything that we can like look forward to? Are you working on anything that we could like visually see? We can watch grow? What we doing?
Well, okay. I mean, not to sound like an old man, but I'm on the TikTok. And I'm on the TikTok.
I'm auntie as fuck. I just got a TikTok.
Yeah, same. So I'm definitely growing my social presence, especially being back in the Dallas market. I think that's really important to have that presence. But then also too, like I mentioned, my clothing brand, and just working on office attire.
Office attire.
Yes. So working on that. It started out actually as like a Depop. that I was curating. And then I started creating things again and sewing again. And
what's a Depop?
So Depop is a platform where you can sell pieces. I started out with like selling things that I didn't want in my closet anymore, that I feel like I've kind of outgrown or not into that trend any longer. So I started selling there. And then I started actually like sourcing pieces and curating on the Depop. And then I was like, why not get back into like sewing like we used to, you know?
We talked about that on the phone.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start making like some stuff?
Yeah. So that's the whole thing of office attire is that I'm definitely gonna start designing again, and so I'm super excited about that.
If you need a little model or something,
look, come on, cause baby, she's gonna give it. I'm ready for it. But yeah, so that's what's to come, and then also being back in the market, you know, it's definitely about the expansion and new clients and being out and showing face again. So you'll see her around.
So you're going to stick around in Dallas for a little bit?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's always home. I was born and raised here. 10 years New York? That part.
Okay.
It's always home. I was born and raised here, you know, so it's good to be back.
Right. You're welcomed.
Yes.
Glad you're back. I'm so glad you came on. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Time is one of the most valuable things, and you set time aside to come hang with the girl.
Anytime. I'll do it anytime.
So you'll be back?
Yeah.
You'll be back, guys.
Come on.
All right. We'll wrap up. Go ahead and shout out your Instagram. Where can we find you? Okay, so my platforms, on every platform, it's Lord Landon Michael. My website is lordlandonmichael.com. You can definitely check that out to see my portfolio. But yes, on the TikTok. And Instagram is lordlandonmichael.com. It's Lord Landon Michael. Well, guys, we're going to wrap up chapter, what is this? Freaking 6?
Yes.
God. Chapter 6
Come on,
with
chapter
Lord
6.
Landon Michael. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all check us out. We're going to be dropping on Sundays. I don't know who my next guest is, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty awesome because it just keeps getting fucking better and better. Yes. Y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. This was Turn the Page. I'm your girl PG, and we out.